Hey guys, welcome back to Link Collects. Today I'm gonna be unboxing the second part of the Build-A-Figure Atrocitus Deathstorm. The Blackest Night McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse series. So we got here Deathstorm, and the parts would be the head and shoulders of Atrocitus. So without further ado, let's unbox this figure. So just like Batman, it has a card of Deathstorm. So I don't really know much about this character or any dark Black Lantern Corps. So just like Batman, it contains a stand, which I won't be opening. I won't remove this one because what I really want is just to build a figure Atrocitus. So I'm gonna keep that one. Now I finally got Deathstorm out of the box. Let's talk about first the accessories that it came with. So remember on the previous video, which was Batman, I complained that it did not contain lantern because it's part of a lantern core. So with this one, with Deathstorm, it did contain the Black Lantern, which is good. So I'm glad that he has this. They include this one. Every lantern member, regardless of what lantern core, should have a lantern. I hope McFarlane will always keep it that way. So with the second Build-A-Figure, it contains Atrocitus' head and also his shoulder pads. But we're gonna be talking about this when we build him. So with this one, with the lantern, it's just plain silver. No other gimmick. Yeah, just plain silver. Another dull color, but the sculpting is good. I hope he can hold this like a real lantern. Now let's get into Deathstorm. So when I first bought this and when I saw this one in store, my first impression was maybe this is the Ghostrider version of DC. I'm not really sure. Is this the guy? Is this the leader of the Black Lantern Corps? But you know, if you look at the face, it's like the skull, and then there's a flaming, sort of like a flame here. Maybe it's a hair, but I don't think it's a hair. It's a flaming skull. So that reminded me of Ghostrider from Marvel. So looking on this figure, there's primarily like maybe 3 to 4 colors. So there's sort of like a black flame with transparent purplish color. So you got the gray skull here, and this light blue and the gray, and the rest are black. So let's see if this has a ring. Yes, it does have a ring, but the guy's hand is already black, but good thing there's a ring. I wish they would have made the ring, stand out from the hand, not just like the same color. McFarlane really needs to do something with their paint job. It's that's the only worry. I mean, not really. That's the only concern with McFarlane, but they can do better. I believe they can do better, but I'm really impressed at how they do their sculpting. Like, look at that head. It's beautiful. It's well sculpted. They really did an amazing job with the paint on the head. Even the teeth, I'm like, okay, I better make sure that the teeth is like sort of like perfect. But it's it's well sculpted, well painted. So good job, McFarlane, on this one. Got the shoulder pads here, which is kind of like flexible. So at the back portion, there's no caper whatsoever. So I've noticed with the Black Lantern Corps, they always have this A. I don't know, Maybe it's a symbol of their core. Does it mean anything? If you guys know what it means, can you tell me in the comments if you happen to see this video? So with the sculpt itself, it's kind of like, I don't know if this is just like a normal piece of armor or something. But yeah, this guy, I mean, this is definitely like a uniform, but I can't tell if this is like an armor or just part of his body, but oh well. Unlike Batman, this guy doesn't have the Lantern Corps logo. So I guess this guy's like a big shot in the Black Lantern Corps. So maybe that's why his is different, you know, pointing at his chest. So let's check out the, oh, okay, what is this one? Okay, I just noticed there's a mistake here. I'm pretty sure this shouldn't be here. I think that's a mishap with painting, but yeah, there's another one here. I could be wrong, but what about this white stuff here? What is that? What's that supposed to be? Oh, okay, I get it now. It's the skull, like, yeah, the skull is on fire. Okay, I get it. All right, let's check out the articulation. So Deathstorm, can it go up and down? Turn to, okay, can barely turn to side. So this is the thing. The jaw is sort of like sticking out. So if you force it, you can feel some resistance. So whenever there's resistance, never ever force it, because you'll end up like damaging or bending this one or end up losing the head. So I'm not gonna do that one. So the shoulder pads are rubbery and bendy, and the arms, it can move up and down, back, side, and can flex this one, the forearms, and then the hand can rotate. Yeah, it can rotate like a. Same with the other hand, with the ring. Look at that picture. It's pretty cool. I really like the sculpting. They're really good at sculpting McFarlane. So with the body, the torso is pretty much like Batman. So this is really annoying because, you know, if you force it that way, it looks like it's gonna pierce, but not really. But it's just weird because if you do this, like, oh, all right, can't complain. Now, moving on to the legs. Legs can move forward, backwards. Same issue with Batman. So this part here, it's providing resistance. So if I force it, I can tell that, you know, it's starting to like, that the joint is not enough. So the knee can flex, and I'm pretty sure this part here can also flex because it has a joint. It's just very stiff. Yep, it can flex. It probably needs some hot air to loosen it. And the feet can rotate. And same with any other McFarlane, the foot can flex. So that's pretty much it with Deathstorm. Oh, hold up. We nearly forgot the most important accessory of a lantern. A lantern. That was funny. Most important accessory of a lantern. A lantern. Maybe I'm just so used to, like, you know, Justice League, they call it a lantern. You know, they just call John or other Lantern Corps member as a lantern. Like, lantern, do this. Let's see if I can do. Oh shit, look at that. Okay, not the best, but because if only the arm, the thumb wasn't in the way, would have been doable. Or, sorry, I'm just taking so much time adjusting the hand. I was just thinking if you just hold it like this. It's still badass, eh? Deathstorm. So what do you guys think? Is this a cool figure? Did you get this one as well? I'll see you in the next one. We're gonna be opening Green Lantern Kyle Rayner. Thanks for watching.